Welcome to Football Fan Den UK. How's it going? Hope you guys having a fantastic summer, but we are now ready to start gearing up to the start of the season. And tonight we are here for a little bit of a treat, guys, with Scotland ladies taking on Northern Ireland ladies in a British friendly. Unfortunately, neither of these two nations taking part in the Ladies World Cup, but some would argue they should be there, or at least that they should have got closer. But there we go, guys. It is what it is. I'm sure the ladies of Scotland and Northern Ireland will be wanting to test each other tonight. So we'll see how this one goes. So just bear with me, guys, a second as I share on screen the team news with you guys. So as you can see, Scotland ladies going with the 4-3-3 formation, and Northern Ireland ladies going with a 4-5-1 formation. So obviously slightly more defensive for Northern Ireland, but obviously they are the away team, so that's understandable. But Scotland going with a very attacking lineup in the 4-3-3 formation. So the teams are on the field, guys. We're just waiting for the referee to get us started. So while we wait for the whistle, we shall quickly go to the chat and see who's with us. How's it going, Ben? Ben, the Best League One, is here with us. How's it going, mate? Welcome to the show. Ben saying hello. Hope you're doing okay, Ben. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're enjoying the summer. But we are gearing up now towards back into the new season with lots of games coming at us, with international ladies games, and we're going to be also covering some friendlies as well, hopefully over the next couple of weeks. But yeah, good to see you, Ben. Welcome to the show, mate. And as I say, I hope you're enjoying the summer break, mate. And Stevie's with us. How's it going, Stevie? Thank you very much for making yourself available tonight, mate. Much appreciated, Stevie. Saying hi, Gaz. Good to have you available tonight. Thank you very much, Stevie. So, yeah, just teams just lining up in the centre circle. And Ben is saying last week of school for me. Yeah, you guys, that you younger football fans, breaking up for a big long summer break in the next week or two. So yeah, awesome, Ben. Well, I imagine it's going to be a little bit of an easier week, obviously, if it's the last week of school before the summer break. No, I remember when I was at that age anyway, you used to get a little bit of an easier week in the last week before the summer break. So I don't know if it's the same anymore, Ben, but yeah. And Ben just saying going into year 9. All right, cool. So you'll be sitting your SATs and stuff then. I don't know if it's still called SATs, but your mock exams. That'll be for you then next year then, Ben, I presume, mate. But yeah, enjoy the summer break, mate, when you get it, because like I said, from year 9 next year, that means you're definitely good coming to the serious part of school for you now with you. When you go back after the summer, you'll be getting your head into them books and starting working towards your exams. Starts to get a lot more serious, doesn't it, at year 9? So the ladies just having a team huddle for both teams. So we're going to be on the way in a moment. I'm quite looking forward to this one, guys. I've not actually ever seen Scotland ladies or Northern Ireland ladies play. So hopefully it's going to be a... What's going on there? It's all about... I don't know why that's gone. Sorry, guys. Bear with me a second. I don't know why that went off then. That's weird. There we go. That should be back on. So teams just lining up now, and we're about to get underway. And Ben is saying, I'm going to try and improve my mentality. Well, mate, all you can do mentality with exams and stuff like that. You just got to give it your hard work, mate. You got to remind yourself when it comes to exams, it's for your future, mate. It's for your future. Put the hard work in because it's for your future. And the more work you put in, the more reward you potentially can get later in life. So yeah, I know school's boring, mate, but it'll pay off if you put the work in. It'll pay off when you're older and you get a good job. So guys, we're underway with the ladies kicking off, and the ball has gone straight out of play on the far side of the field. So it's throwing to Scotland deep inside their own half. So Scotland now playing out from the back as they knock the ball back to the goalkeeper. And just see that one of the Scotland players, I believe it's Sophie Howard, got the legs strapped up quite considerably. So obviously she must be coming, maybe have a niggle or recovering from a previous injury there. So Scotland with the possession midway inside their own half as they kick the ball long down this near side. And good ball as they get in behind that Northern Ireland defence, but Northern Ireland just doing enough to get a toe to that. And the ball has gone out of play. And that will be an early corner to Scotland on this near side of the pitch. So nice early attack for Scotland. So corner comes in. It's deep towards the back post, headed away by Northern Ireland as Scotland try to win back possession and do, but only momentarily as Northern Ireland quick to knock the ball up the field. But Scotland got the same idea as they knocked the ball back towards the Northern Ireland goal and it goes out of play. So that will be a goal kick to Northern Ireland. So thanks for that, Ben. Like I say, mate, important for you. So long ball up the field as Scotland pick up the possession midway inside their own half of the field. Now they play it out to this near side. And switch the play out to the opposite side of the field as they work the ball up towards the halfway line now. But Northern Ireland pressing the ball well from the front at the moment. So Scotland just showing some patience, prepared to keep possession in their own half to have another opportunity to build. They kick the ball long down this near side, but it's won now by Northern Ireland as they try to build. But the ball eventually goes out on this near side for a throw-in. So throw-in comes in as both Scotland and Northern Ireland challenge for it. Ball kicked up towards the Scottish box on this near side. Scotland now win the possession as they try to relieve the pressure on their defensive line. Northern Ireland playing really well here as they press the ball, but Scotland just winning a free kick on this near side for a mistimed challenge. So Scotland now playing out from the back as they kick the ball out to that far side. So Scotland with the possession still just inside their own half of the field at the moment. Just knocking it about patiently as Northern Ireland try to press the ball. As now Scotland play it forward down that far side, but Northern Ireland challenge for it, winning it as they now kick the ball long up into the Scotland half of the field. Now an opportunity for Northern Ireland as they come towards the box on that far side. looking for an opportunity to get a crossing, but Scotland challenging for it well and winning it as they try to keep it in towards the byline, close to the corner flag. And eventually Scotland do kick it out of play, and that's a throw-in. I think it deflected off the Northern Ireland player on the way out, so it's a Scotland throw-in. So yeah, guys, you didn't know this game being played tonight at Dundee, not Dundee United, Dundee's ground. Two clubs up there in Scotland, Dundee, and it's Dundee United and Dundee. Well, this game being played at Dundee's ground, which is called Dens Park. So Scotland ladies now on the attack down this near side as they play it back to the halfway line, pressed by Northern Ireland. As they now try to work their way through that press, but Northern Ireland ladies doing really well with the pressing so far, but they could do with a spell of possession as they win it back now and kick it towards the halfway line, but goes straight to a Scotland player, and now they work it out to their far side as Scotland now come forward. But Northern Ireland intercept it, kicking it back towards the halfway line where it's intercepted again by Scotland ladies. Scotland tried to work it down that far side now towards the Northern Ireland box, but the ball just goes out of play. And that will be a goal kick to Northern Ireland. So goal kick now for Northern Ireland. Long kick up the field, up towards the halfway line as both teams challenge for it. Scotland winning it on that far side, midway inside the Northern Ireland half of the field, but Northern Ireland quickly challenging for it and winning it back as they eventually work the ball back to the keeper. Keeper kicks it long up the field as Scotland managed to retrieve it and kick it back to their goalkeeper. So now Scotland playing out from the back as they play the ball out to this near side, now working it towards the halfway line. Chipped forward as they try to work their way through the Northern Ireland press, but forced to come back to the halfway line on this near side as they kick it back into the centre of the field. And now a long ball forward from the centre out to this near side as Scotland now have got in behind, but the ricochet off, or should I say the header towards goal ricochets off a Northern Ireland player and eventually goes straight to the goalkeeper. But nice bit of spell, nice idea there from the Scotland ladies trying to use different aspects to actually get forward as Northern Ireland pressing really well so far at the moment in this early stages of the game. They've not had much possession, but they're also, like I said, they're working really hard when not in possession. So, but Scotland, we've not had a chance to see whether Scotland will do the same because they've had the majority of the possession so far. So just coming up to 9 minutes in, guys, and it's still Scotland 0, Northern Ireland 0. Scotland now play it up to the halfway line, working it out to that far side. Northern Ireland cut the ball out, and now they come forward, racing down that far side as they come towards the edge of the Scotland box, managing to play it in as they try to get a shot off here, but it's blocked off, and Scotland managed to knock the ball up the field and away from goal. Scotland now on the attack, on the far side still, but stopped in their tracks there by some good defending from Northern Ireland, but still Scotland with the possession. And Joey, how's it going, mate? Welcome to the show. Joey saying, hi, Gaz, mate. How are you doing? I'm good, thanks, Joey. How are you doing, mate? Welcome to the show. Hope you're enjoying the summer. Sorry, I've not been able to get on the last week or so. I've been really busy trying to do some other things But as I'm sure you guys can understand, they've got to try and get a few things done before the new season starts. But you will be seeing much more of me over the next couple of weeks, though. But yeah, thanks, Joey. Great to see you, mate. And I hope you're enjoying the summer break, mate. But we're going to be starting the build up to the new season now over the next couple of weeks. And in another 5 days, the Women's World Cup kicks off. So we're going to be giving that some coverage as well. So we're going to try and cover as much of that as possible. But it's going to be difficult with the kickoff times over there in Australia. As Scotland now getting forward, they've got in behind. And shot comes in, but good save by the goalkeeper. So eventually the ball deflects away out to that far side. Both teams challenging for it. But Scotland now with another shot from distance. As the goalkeeper makes a fantastic save. And it's gone out of play. I think it's gone behind for a corner on this near side. But although couldn't actually see where the ball's gone out. So it may have gone out for a throw. Yeah, it has. It's gone out for a corner. So yeah, thanks, Joey. Good to see you, mate. And yeah, hope you're enjoying the summer, mate. Have you been doing anything nice? Have you managed to take the kids camping or out? I know you said you were taking the kids. I think you said to North Wales. I think you said a while back. So I don't know if you've managed to go, mate. Scotland now with the corner as it comes in. It's deflected away. Now Scotland pick up the possession again on this near side as another cross comes in. And eventually it's just being challenged for by both teams. But Northern Ireland managing to win it now as they come forward up towards the halfway line. But Scotland quickly challenging for it. Excuse me, guys. As the ball eventually goes out of play for a throw-in. Bang on the halfway line. Scotland take the throw-in quickly. As they play it now back into the centre of the park. And eventually out to that far side. Both teams using the flanks really well so far in this early stages. 12 minutes gone, guys. Still 0-0. As Scotland play it forward, but it's cut out by Northern Ireland as they try to clear their lines, but eventually they end up knocking it out of play midway inside their own half of the field. So that will be a throw into Scotland. Scotland now with the possession. As they come forward towards the edge of the Northern Ireland box, working it out to this near side. Played back in. And so look for room to make a cross. And now the cross does come in along the ground. But it's cut out by Northern Ireland as they try to relieve the pressure on their goal, kicking the ball up the field. But it's only managed to go as far as midway inside their own half. As eventually they do manage to clear their lines, kicking it out on this near side, midway inside the Scotland half of the field. So Scotland take it quickly and throw it back to the goalkeeper. Joey's saying, yeah, looked, took the kids camping for weekend. They loved it. Probably take them again during the summer holidays. Yeah, they've got the summer holidays coming in a week or two, innit? I'm not sure if it obviously it depends on which part of the country you're in, but I think some breaking up this week, some breaking up next week. So yeah, gonna keep you occupied there, Joey, aren't they, mate? Keep you on your toes. I wonder, we need a counter in your house, don't we, Joey? See how many times you use the word bonehead during the summer holidays. I'm sure your lad's going to test your patience at some point. We've all been young, though, haven't we? So Scotland now playing the ball back to the goalkeeper. It's really real shame these two, the Scotland ladies and Northern Ireland ladies, not made it to the World Cup. Really disappointing that, but hopefully they will in future tournaments. as I've been hearing good things. This first time I've watched them, to be fair, guys, but I've been hearing good things about the Scotland midfield for the ladies. Apparently, a lot of talent. But like I said, this is the first time I've ever watched them, so quite interested to see both teams, to be honest. Scotland now trying to play out from the back as Northern Ireland doing well, pressing from the front. Scotland work the ball down that far side up towards the halfway line and still having to try and beat the presses. Northern Ireland not giving anything up at the moment, showing plenty of energy to press the ball. And Scotland now try to switch the play out to this near side, but it's cut out by Northern Ireland as now they play the ball in behind. But unfortunately, the Northern Ireland forward there unable to get onto the end of that as it went straight to the goalkeeper getting there first. Joey saying, "Oh, good, yeah, mate. It's going to be crazy." Yeah, you're definitely going to have your hands full, mate. You're definitely going to have your hands full. But I'll do my best to keep you company, Joey. Because like I say, we're going to be doing a lot of games over the next few weeks. I've been busy with all sorts myself the last 2 weeks, MOTs and you name it, just the regular life, everyday life stuff. So trying to get things in place so that I can give as much time as possible for the Ladies World Cup and the coming season. So, yeah. Well, yeah, Joey, how are you going to keep it? Well, imagine a few trips to the swimming baths, mate. A couple of trips to the swimming baths. Scotland with a cross into the box now from that far side as it eventually knocked back out in the direction it came from. And now both Northern Ireland and Scotland challenging for the ball on that far side as eventually the referee blows for a foul. So it's going to be a free kick to Scotland. So we got first game of the season tomorrow, Joey. And to any of you guys listening, first game, official game of the UK football season kicks off tomorrow. Doesn't mean the whole season's getting going yet, guys. This is just one of the earlier competitions that starts really early. I do not know why it starts so early, especially considering it's in Scotland and there's less clubs in each league, so no need for it to start so early, but it does. Scotland now on the attack as they approach the edge of the Northern Ireland box, but then Northern Ireland challenging for the ball, winning it back, but they tried to play it out of danger down this near side, but it's intercepted by Scotland as they play it back to the halfway line. And now Scotland trying to work through this press down this near side as they almost get in behind, but the referee has blown the whistle. I'm not sure if that's for a foul or an offside. But yeah, guys, as I was saying, first game of the season tomorrow. Raith Rovers playing Dunfermline in Scotland in the Viaplay group stage, which is basically the equivalent of the English League Cup. But obviously the English League Cup doesn't have a group stage, but the Scottish League Cup does have a group stage. So yeah, that gets underway tomorrow, and as I say, Raith Rovers, Dunfermline kicking off their season nice and early. We also got a number of friendlies played tomorrow, guys. I'm going to see which ones I can get because they're not on normal TV as usual. So I've been trying to work out what games I can get, because I've got some club channels, but I haven't got them all. Unfortunately. So over the next few weeks, we'll do what we can. We'll do what we can with the friendlies. So Scotland now playing out from the back. Joey's saying, gosh, that's come round quick. Yeah, mate, but the Scottish season always kicks off stupidly early with their League Cup. So I don't understand, mate, why they the Scottish Football League decide to play that competition so early, because when you actually look at the Scottish football calendar, at spells during the season, there's big gaps in the calendar where that competition could be played. But for some reason, they choose to start that competition ridiculously early. But it's good for us, guys. At least we get to get underway, although I'm not expecting that game to be mega popular outside of Wraith Rovers and Dunfermline fans. But yeah, loads of other games available tomorrow, guys, but I'm not sure which ones I can get. Like I said, I've got a couple of club channels, but I haven't got all of them. So we'll see what we can get. But I can tell you what games I know are being played tomorrow. West Ham playing over there in Australia tomorrow against Perth Glory, 11 o'clock in the morning, that game. Also, another early kickoff is Newcastle playing their local rivals Gateshead at 12:30. And that's quite a unique fixture, even though it is a friendly. We also got Norwich playing Kazaslav. I can't even read that name, but Norwich playing tomorrow anyway. In a friendly. Millwall playing Gillingham in a friendly tomorrow as well. Nottingham Forest playing Notts County. That's an interesting one, although it's not showing which TV channels or potential channels going to be showing it. Walsall v Aston Villa. Crystal Palace v Brodby. Chesterfield v Sheffield United. Grimsby Town v Hull City. Northampton Town v Leicester City. QPR playing Vorwarts Steyr. Never heard of them. And as I say, guys, we've also got Wraith Rovers kicking off their season against Dunfermline, as well as another friendly late on, guys. Southampton playing away at Goztap, which is another team I'm not familiar with. So, yeah, loads of friendlies being played tomorrow, and I'm sure there's other ones that are not showing up there in the list as well. So just hearing that it's only the second cap for the Northern Ireland goalkeeper tonight. So you would think that may be being a bit more encouraging for Scotland to test how good she is, wouldn't you? As Scotland now fouled just inside their own half of the field, right in front of the centre circle, as they take the free kick quickly, knocking it out to that far side. 23 minutes gone, guys. Still 0-0. Scotland still with a possession on that far side, just inside their own half, as they're forced back and eventually play it all the way back to the goalkeeper, as Northern Ireland ladies pressing really well on that far side of the pitch, as Scotland now switch the play out to this near side, coming forward. But again, Northern Ireland showing they're hungry to press the ball, as Scotland play it back into the centre and eventually back out to that far side. Northern Ireland now with a spell of possession as they've won it back, playing it into the centre of the park and now chipping it forward up towards the halfway line, as they manage to keep possession under pressure from Scotland. Now trying to get in behind, but Scotland have cut it out as they win the possession back on that far side, just keeping it in play. And now Scotland with a long crossfield ball up the field. But Northern Ireland ladies have managed to win it back as they play it back to the goalkeeper. And now they play out from the back. Playing it up to the halfway line. So Scotland now playing it back to their goalkeeper as they win it back. So yeah, Scotland ladies have another friendly, which they're playing on Tuesday against Finland. Scotland ladies. That's an away game. That away at Finland. So Scotland now coming forward into the Northern Ireland half of the field. As eventually they play it out to that far side. Now coming forward, but challenged by Northern Ireland well on that far side and kicked out of play. And that will be a throw into Scotland. Probably about 15 yards from the corner flag, maybe a bit more, maybe slightly more. As they take it quickly. Challenged by Northern Ireland, but they've managed to work their way through that press as they now try to get across into the box. But again, Northern Ireland challenging well for it on that far side as they win it back, kicking it up the field. But it's intercepted by Scotland just inside Northern Ireland's half of the field. So now Scotland coming forward down the middle. And they found some space now out on this near side. Cross comes into the box, shot, and it's saved. Really nice save there by the goalkeeper before eventually Northern Ireland kick it out of play on this near side. But yeah, that was a good save. Came in so quickly, didn't barely saw it with all the players in the box. But yeah, good save by the Northern Ireland goalkeeper. So throwing on this near side for Scotland. She's just gone to throw it and drop the ball behind her. So yeah, Scotland now with the throwing on this near side, close to the corner flag as they take the throw in. And now a cross comes into the box as it's headed on, but headed out to that far side as now Northern Ireland win the possession. As they try to now relieve the pressure on the goal, running forward up towards the halfway line, now coming into the Scotland half of the field. But Scotland pressing the ball as it forces Northern Ireland to play it back to the halfway line to keep possession. So they now play it into the centre of the park, coming down the middle, probing that Scotland formation. Now Northern Ireland just content to knock it about on the halfway line at the moment. As eventually they play it out to that far side. Now coming forward. As they managed to get a cross into the box, but it's deflected. I'm not sure if that took a deflection, but it's gone out of play. Rather congested on that far side of the pitch at the moment, guys, for both teams. Yeah, she just ended up kicking it out of play herself. But yeah, very congested on the flanks, guys. As Scotland, particularly on that far side of the field, as Scotland now come forward, working it up to the halfway line on this near side as they now play the ball into the centre circle. But Northern Ireland again pressing the ball really well. And so forced back by Northern Ireland. But Scotland still with the possession as they now manage to get past the press and now coming forward down the centre, knocking it out to that far side as they come into the box now, looking for a cross. Cross comes in and, it's ricocheted off the inside of this near side post and back out. Ball cleared up the field as Scotland pick it up just inside the Northern Ireland half of the field on this near side. But that's the first really close call we've had for a goal. Northern Ireland winning it back now. Midway inside their own half. but plenty of desire being shown by both teams so far, which is pretty awesome for a friendly. Lots of hunger to get possession of the ball, as Scotland winning it back now on that far side. And Scotland forced to play it back up the field into their own half of the field, as Northern Ireland pressing the ball well. Scotland play it out to this near side as they just probe the Northern Ireland formation for any defensive weakness, as the ball kicked long down this near side and eventually it goes out of play, and that will be a throw in to Northern Ireland deep inside their own half of the field. Yeah, that just seeing the replay, really good opportunity. That it was crossed into the box from that far side, and the box was quite congested, but Scotland still managed to get the shot off as the ball came in, and it just deflected off the post on this near side post, and I think it was the inside of the post. But like I say, difficult to tell, guys. So many bodies in that box, and it happened at such pace. But it definitely hit the post because you heard the thud. But it looked like it actually went off the inside, so literally inches from going into the back of the net. Scotland now with the possession on this near side as they try to work an opportunity for a cross deep inside the Northern Ireland half of the field, as Northern Ireland challenge for it and the ball goes out of play. Scotland with a throw in, taken quickly as they try to work their way through the Northern Ireland press, but this time Northern Ireland winning possession. But Scotland have won it back on the edge of the Northern Ireland box as they play it into the box, but eventually the ball knocked out to this near side. But Scotland winning it back again, and another shot comes in, and it's a goal. Scotland have scored. Cross came in from the near side and just played it into the box, and one of the Scotland forwards coming running onto it, just smashed it into the back of the net, and it just squeezed past between the goalkeeper and this near side post going into the back of the net. But yep, we finally have a goal to break the deadlock. Hopefully that will encourage Northern Ireland ladies to come out a bit more, as they've played very defensively so far in this first half an hour, which is understandable because obviously they are the away team. But with it being a friendly, we would love to see a little bit more desire getting forward from Northern Ireland ladies. So yeah, it's Cuthbert, the Scotland lady that scored, as Northern Ireland now coming forward down that far side, looking to try and show a response, but Scotland pressing the ball really well, as Northern Ireland now forced back to the halfway line as they play it out to this near side now, coming forward. But Scotland still pressing the ball well. But Northern Ireland forced to play it all the way back to the goalkeeper under pressure from Scotland ladies. Northern Ireland now playing it down this near side as it's cut out by Scotland. And they now play it back into the centre. And eventually out to that far side as they just knocking it about between their own half and the Northern Ireland half, bang on the halfway line. Scotland just showing a little bit of patience at the moment, just knocking it about around the halfway line area of the field. But Northern Ireland come to press the ball, and it forces Scotland to play it back to the goalkeeper. Joey saying, yes, want goals, 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 laugh out loud. Yes, we do, mate. We do. Absolutely. And we're completely neutral in this, obviously, both UK nations. So, yeah, the more goals from both teams, the better. Make it a more enjoyable game. And we want to see him score goals anyway. Oh, and another cross comes in now from that far side by Scotland. Knocked towards goal. And a good save there by the Northern Ireland goalkeeper as it eventually goes out on this near side. I'm not sure if it's gone out for a corner or a throw-in. Yeah, I think it's, yeah, sorry, it's gone out for a corner. But, yeah, Scotland trying to turn the screw a little bit here. So corner on this near side for Scotland ladies as they take it short. Played back, and now the cross comes in, headed away by Northern Ireland, but Scotland pick it up outside the box. Now shot comes in from distance, and another, oh, that was not convincing there from the Northern Ireland goalkeeper. She's looking a little bit nervous at the moment. It didn't really come in at pace. It was a good shot, but I think the pitch, the way it bobbled off the pitch, just slowed the ball down because the pitch obviously being a bit wet up there in Dundee. Corner comes in again, and it's knocked towards goal. Oh, it's gone in the back of the net. Oh, it's gone in the back of the net. Second goal for Scotland ladies. It looked like it was actually a goalkeeper had just managed to get a hand to that, but no. It's gone in the back of the net. And that's a second goal for Scotland ladies. 36.5 minutes gone, guys. Scotland 2, Northern Ireland 0. So, yes, Joey, we're getting goals, mate. Yeah, the goalkeeper did get a hand to it. Just not, I don't know. That box is so congested. So now Northern Ireland get us back underway as they play it back towards their own goal. And now out to that far side, midway inside their own half, challenged by Scotland. As the ball has gone out of play for a throw-in midway inside Northern Ireland's half of the field. And Joey saying, no way. No way. Getting goals, Joey. That's what matters, mate. Scotland now with the possession on that far side. Be nice to see one from Northern Ireland before the half-time break. As Scotland now knocking it out to that far side. As the cross comes in. Oh, and it's gone in the back of the net. How has that gone in the back of the net? Well, Scotland going for the kill here. Oh, sorry, guys, I have to watch the replay. Just bear with me a second while they play the replay because I'm not sure how that went in the back of the net then. It was on that far side, crossed into the box. And then it looked like, well, let's just see it. They're just playing it now. So, initial claims for a foul, but no foul given. Ball played out to that far side. Cross came in. Oh, it's an own goal. Oh, it's an own goal. Yeah, I thought it looked like it. Oh, no, is it not? Is it? Oh, I can't really see, guys. I'm trying to. The camera angle's not giving us the full picture there. Right, so what's happened is cross comes in, but one of the Northern Ireland ladies is running towards the goal, but then one of the Scotland ladies is like kind of right behind her, tucked in behind her, but the camera angle's kind of hiding her body, so you can't see who actually got the touch to it. So I'm not sure if that's going to be classed as a Scotland goal or an own goal. But yeah, the goalkeeper, the Northern Ireland goalkeeper, just receiving treatment at the moment. She's taken a knock to a knee. So yeah, Northern Ireland goalkeeper Turner Apparently this is only her second cap tonight. So, yeah, guys, just coming up to 40 minutes gone, and it's Scotland 3, Northern Ireland 0. We've been impressive from Scotland. And I've got to be honest, guys, the defending from Northern Ireland ladies was quite impressive in the first 30, 35 minutes. But they've needed to get some possession. And obviously, as watching it as a neutral, guys, we want both these nations to get better, to develop their players so we can see them in a future Women's World Cup. We want to see as many UK nations involved in tournaments as possible here at Football Fan Then UK. So, yep, Northern Ireland now get us back underway as they play the ball out to this near side. Sorry, Joey, I'm missing your comments there, mate. I'll come to you in a sec, mate. Scotland win the ball back now midway inside their own half, playing it back towards the halfway line. Forced backwards to their own half. Pressed well by Northern Ireland ladies. Joey's saying, nice one, Scotland, but come on, Northern Ireland. Absolutely, yeah, Joey. I know it. I'm feeling like that as well, mate. I'm wanting to support both teams. So, yeah, absolutely. Well said, Joey. Let's hope we get a few goals for Northern Ireland as well and have a real goal fest for the ladies. Show us how it's done. Innit, mate? Inspire the men to score more goals when they play. So Scotland ladies just knocking it about in their own half at the minute as they now chip the ball forward down that far side, but it's challenged by Northern Ireland ladies as they play it out to that far side. And now a cross comes in. Oh, what a cross for Northern Ireland. Oh, that's beautiful. Just goalkeeper managed to do enough, but they're still in possession in the box. And eventually, as they take another shot, it's deflected behind. But what a shot that was. The ball was nowhere near the goal, guys. Northern Ireland trying to build down that far side. They got it towards the goal and then just cut back inside. With a long cross, and it just literally inches from going in. I think it hit the top of the corner of the crossbar, but the goalkeeper also dived in the right way, so I'm not sure what kept that ball out then, but came in completely unexpected. Now Northern Ireland really trying to keep possession as they take the corner quickly, and now the ball in midway as they work it out to this near side. Cross comes in, but it's knocked away. Northern Ireland still with a possession. Back out to this near side as they look for another opportunity for a cross, but now Scotland getting bodies across to this near side to press the ball. As Northern Ireland managed to get the ball through the Scotland players, but eventually it goes straight to another Scotland lady as they eventually win a throw-in on this near side. But yeah, good to see Northern Ireland ladies also showing that desire to get forward now. They've got nothing to lose now. It's a friendly anyway, and they're 3-0 down, so they might as well go for it, and then we can have a real end-to-end game. Scotland ladies now coming forward down this near side as they're pressed again by Northern Ireland, forcing them back. Stupid thing gone off again. As Northern Ireland win it back now in the centre as they play it forward towards the edge of the Scotland box. Challenged by Scotland as they win it back now and they come forward. But challenged again by Northern Ireland further up the field as they win it back just on the halfway line. Now playing it out to this near side. And so they play it out to that far side now, coming forward. Challenged by Scotland. As Northern Ireland managed to keep possession. Still trying to work their way through that press. as eventually the ball goes out of play for a throw into Northern Ireland, midway inside the Scotland half of the field. Taken quickly. They're trying to work their way through that press. But forced all the way back to the halfway line. As Scotland pressing well. Now Northern Ireland work the ball out to this near side as they kick the ball long, but mistimed ball forward, and it goes straight to the Scotland goalkeeper. So yeah, thanks, Joey. Joey also saying very neutral in this. Not sure who to shout for. Laugh out loud. Used to shouting for a side. I know, Joey. I know, mate. I know, mate. I'm same here, mate. But we'll shout for both of them. We'll shout for both of them, mate. Scotland now coming forward down that far side. That's why we can be glad it's a friendly, mate. At least we can be glad it's a friendly. Scotland now with a throw-in on the far side, but 12, 13 yards from the corner flag. As throwing comes in and it's kicked up the field and goes straight out of play on that far side on the halfway line. I had to get a new cup, Joey. Broke me dropped me over bloody Only Fools and Horses cup, so I've had to get another one. This one is Rodney one. The last one was Delboy, but this one's Rodney. Luckily, my lovely missus had bought a replacement in anticipation of it, I think. Scotland now with the possession. Midway inside their own half of the field. As they now come forward. But Northern Ireland ladies winning it midway inside their own half. As they now play the ball up towards the halfway line, but it's challenged by Scotland. And now Scotland getting forward as they've got in behind, playing it into the box. And it's knocked back out to this near side, but in comes another cross as it's knocked out to that far side. And there goes the half-time whistle. And it's a half-time, guys. Scotland ladies 3, England ladies... sorry, what am I on about? Northern Ireland ladies 0. So hopefully we can have more goals in the second half from both teams, but we definitely want to try and see a bit of an improved performance and a bit of improved effort going forward by Northern Ireland. But as far as Scotland are concerned, really, really good first half for them. Definitely things for Northern Ireland ladies to work on. So, yeah. So we'll go to the stats in a second. Just bear with me a second, guys. So here we go, guys. Just bear with me a second. Here we go. I'll bring up the stats so you guys can see them as well. Share. So here we go, guys. Sorry, Joe, I'll come to your comments in a sec, mate. Just quickly read through the stats. So there you go, guys. There's the stats on the screen. But in case you are watching or listening on a phone or a small device and can't read them numbers very well, I will read them to you guys. So at half-time so far, it's shots. We've had 10 from Scotland ladies, 3 from Northern Ireland ladies. Shots on target, 7 from Scotland ladies, none so far, unfortunately, for Northern Ireland ladies. Possession, 69% for Scotland ladies, 31% for Northern Ireland ladies. Passes, 341 for Scotland, 154 for Northern Ireland. Pass accuracy, 86% for Scotland, 66% for Northern Ireland. And fouls, 3 for Scotland, 3 for Northern Ireland. Yellow cards, none for either team, which is great, and same for red cards. Offsides, only 1 for Scotland. And corners, we've had 4 for Scotland, 1 for Northern Ireland. So there you go, guys. I'll leave that on the screen for you guys to analyse that might be just coming in. So, yeah, a good first half for Scotland. Definitely work for Northern Ireland to do. Like I said, guys, they were defending really well in that first 30, 35 minutes. But as you could see the momentum building from Scotland, they were growing in confidence with the amount of possession that they had. So it was only a matter of time before they eventually got a clear-cut opportunity on goal. And then when they did, then another 2 came along in quick succession. And I think it's kind of put Northern Ireland a little bit, caught them a little bit by surprise, shall I say, to concede 3 goals in such short space of time. But like I say, hopefully they'll come out and be more attack-minded. They've got nothing to lose. Neither team's got either to lose. They're both, this is a friendly, and it's great preparation for both of them for future tournaments. So they might as well just go for it. Both teams, Scotland have been doing that, but we want to see a bit more of that from Northern Ireland. As I say, guys, we are watching this completely neutral as both of these national teams are part of the UK. So, yeah. Thanks for that, Joey. Joey's saying, absolutely, mate. Yep, you're spot on there, mate. Absolutely, totally agree with you. There, Joey. Joey also saying, gutted. That's lucky then, mate. She knows you well then. Laugh out like, oh yeah, flipping heck. No, I don't think anybody knows me any better than my missus, mate. Oh, she does. She knows all my little quirks and all that, definitely. But yeah, she knows I'm a massive Only Fools and Horses fan as well. I can't help it. Oh, I think most guys my age that have got sense, like Only Fools and Horses. If they're not, they're a bit wolfy, aren't they, or something? They've got to be boneheads. If most guys my age don't like Only Fools and Horses, they're boneheads. Wouldn't you agree, Joey? You can't beat it. So yeah. So yes, so like I said, guys, hopefully we're going to have a cracking second half on this one, and I'm going to read. I'm going to just let you guys know some of the games we've got coming up this week that hopefully might be able to jump on a couple of these. So obviously, as I told you guys, we read through what's coming on Saturday, and we've got the first game of the season, which is Wraith Rovers playing Dunfermline in the Scottish League Cup group stage. That's on Saturday. On Sunday, Bournemouth are playing against Maccabi Tel Aviv in a friendly. And also, guys, later in the evening, we got the UEFA Under-19s Championship final, which is Portugal Under-19s taking on Italy Under-19s. So that kicks off at 8 o'clock on to Sunday night. And also the CONCACAF final coming on Monday as well, guys, although we probably won't cover that. I'm not sure. We probably won't cover that because we've not covered any of that tournament. I've left it to the other YouTubers that cover that part of the world. But on Tuesday, we really start to get into it on Tuesday, I think, with a few games that we can potentially do. Tottenham playing West Ham United over there in Australia at 11 o'clock in the morning. Bristol City playing Swindon Town at 12:30 on Tuesday as well. Obviously, as I said to you guys before, Scotland ladies playing on Tuesday as well against Finland ladies. That's a 5 o'clock kickoff. Also, Nottingham Forest playing on Tuesday as well. 8 o'clock kickoff against Valencia. So that's an interesting one for them. And also Rangers and Newcastle playing on Tuesday as well in a friendly. As well as Dundee United kicking off their season officially with their game against Partick Thistle in the Viaplay Cup group stages, which is the Scottish League Cup. So, yeah. But like I say, we're starting to get into it, guys, because on Wednesday, we've got a few games, and we're definitely going to be covering one or two of these. We've got Leicester City taking on Leuven. And we've also got Celtic playing a friendly against Yokohama. And Manchester United playing Lyon. I believe that game's being played in Scotland as well. So that's a 2:00 kickoff. So I'm hoping to get home to cover that Man United game. We've also got the first legs of the UEFA Champions League qualifiers starting on Tuesday as well, guys. Although no UK nations involved in it yet. But yeah, they are starting on Tuesday. That'll be the first legs and the first qualifying rounds. Also, guys, Norwich playing AZ Alkmaar as well on Tuesday. Wednesday. That's at 5:30 kickoff. And Liverpool finally getting their game, their pre-season underway. Hopefully we catching that one as well. That's a 5:30 kickoff against Castle. I can't even read that name. Do you know this team, Joey? Liverpool are playing on Tuesday because I can't even pronounce it. As well as Cardiff's playing on Tuesday as well. They're playing at 7:00 against SC Braga. As well as Crystal Palace playing Crawley Town as well as a 7:45 kickoff on Wednesday as well. Those were the Wednesday games, weren't they? So, yeah, more games coming as on that day. And then, like I say, this is when we're really starting to get into it because on Thursday, it's the start of the Women's World Cup. So we will be trying to give that some coverage as and where we can. It's going to be difficult with a lot of the games kicking off early morning. So it's going to be difficult with work commitments, but I'm going to do my best to catch what I can for you guys, and we'll cover as much of it as possible. So, yeah, lots of football coming at us, guys. Lots of football coming at us. Joey's saying, yeah, mate, it's class. How could you not like it? Absolutely, Joey. I totally agree, mate. Yep, absolutely top class. Love Only Fools and Horses. But yeah, thanks, Joey, mate. Thank you for that, mate. Minnie, how's it going, mate? Minnie Mo saying, evening, Gaz and Joey. How you doing, Minnie? Welcome to the show, mate. Hope you're doing okay. Hope you're enjoying the summer break. And just been reading out a few of the games that's coming at us over the next week as we approach the Women's World Cup on Thursday. But yeah, good to see you, Minute. And I hope you've had, I've been enjoying the summer, mate. Hope you had a good summer break. And yeah, we're just gearing up to start doing the friendlies and the World Cup now. And I'm enjoying watching this game as well. And Scotland ladies with that 3-0 lead. But let's hope we're going to see a more entertaining end-to-end game from both teams. Minnie saying, go on, Scotland. Absolutely, Minnie. Yeah, totally understand Minnie supporting our home nation. But you'll have to forgive me today, Minnie. It's a friendly anyway. But obviously, I'm trying to be neutral because both Scotland and Northern Ireland part of the UK, so obviously trying to be neutral. So you'll have to forgive me for this one, Minnie. I'm being as neutral as I possibly can. So yeah, Scotland have been impressive in that first half, and I've really been impressed with their desire and commitment getting forward. They played really well. First time I've seen Scotland ladies this, and Northern Ireland ladies as well. So yeah, I'm just hoping to see a bit more attacking momentum from Northern Ireland ladies because they've been very much on the back foot in this first half. And that's credit to Scotland. They played really well. And I think Northern Ireland ladies have defended well, but they've just not shown enough desire to get forward when they've had that possession. But yeah, great to see you a minute. And yeah, obviously, totally understand you getting behind your own nation. Totally. Massive respect to you for that, mate. Oh, just looking at Scotland Ladies Nations League fixtures, and look at what's popped up. The first game for Scotland Ladies in the Nations League fixtures is against England, September 22nd. Then they play Belgium on September the 26th. October the 27th, they play the Netherlands. Then October the 31st, they play the Netherlands. And then December the 1st, Belgium, and December the 5th, England. Those are actually proper fixtures in the Ladies Nations League. So, yeah, we're going to have to look out for that one, aren't we, guys? Scotland Ladies playing England Ladies on September the 22nd. Oh, that's a tasty fixture if ever I saw one. Yeah, we'll have to look out for that one as it gets closer. So, yeah, Joey saying hi, Minnie. Nice one, Joey, top man. Minnie saying hi, Joey. You well? Top stuff, Minnie. Loving the positivity from you guys, as always. Top stuff. Joey saying, yeah, not bad, mate. Thanks. Thank you. Awesome. Good to hear. Good stuff. And as I say, guys, loving the positivity. So, how do you think it's going to end, guys? How do you think it's going to end? Give us some final score prediction. 3-0 up so far for Scotland. Do you think it's going to be more of the same in the second half, or do you think we'll see Northern Ireland maybe get on the score sheet and grab themselves, hopefully, well, I hope at least they grab themselves a consolation goal, because like I said, guys, it is only friendly. But if Northern Ireland Ladies are going to have minimal possession and struggle in this one, let's hope they can at least grab themselves a consolation goals. But yeah, like I said, I've been really impressed with Scotland Ladies. I've got to say, I've been impressed with both teams, because even though Scotland have had most of the possession, even on a few occasions when Northern Ireland have had the possession, both teams have used the width of the pitch. Now, I'm not saying the men's team don't do that. The men's teams do that, but sometimes they can get a bit carried away trying to play it down the middle, can't they? And I'm sure you guys have watched plenty of games where you've thought, use the width of the pitch when the players are not doing it. So, yeah, great to see that both the Scotland Ladies and the Northern Ireland Ladies using the width of the pitch to try and get forward. So the team's just coming back out, guys. So we should be back underway with the second half in the next few minutes. Scotland Ladies just coming out onto the pitch now, as Northern Ireland Ladies also coming back out. And Joey said, ooh, mini Scotland beat England. I know, mate, I know. That's a proper fixture as well, mate. That's an official fixture in the Nations League. So no friendliness there. Is there ever a friendly between England and Scotland? Maybe in the ladies' game. I don't know, but I don't know. So teams back on the pitch, guys. Don't forget, I've not even mentioned it today, have I? Don't forget, guys, please do hit that thumbs up if you could, if you haven't already. And if you have already, thank you very much. So, yeah, we're back underway now as Scotland Ladies kick off the second half, playing it forward into the Northern Ireland half of the field as the ball eventually played out to that far side. And Northern Ireland now winning the possession. Now, ball out to this near side as eventually Scotland challenge for it, and it goes out of play for throw into Northern Ireland. Minnie's saying, easy victory for you, Joey. I don't know about that, Minnie. I don't know. You've got to think, mate, that, you know, the England ladies might be tired after the World Cup. So you guys might, you never know, you might catch them by surprise. And I've been impressed with you guys tonight, Minnie. Scotland ladies definitely got plenty of attacking talent in this team. Obviously, I can't judge it fairly because it's the only first game I've seen for Scotland and Northern Ireland ladies. But I've been impressed with the desire from Scotland ladies to get forward, definitely. So, yeah, I wouldn't say it too much, Matt, but I don't know how much. Minnie, have you watched a lot of the ladies' games? Minnie, let us know if you can, mate. Have you watched a lot of the ladies' games in the international games? Because, like I say, first time I've watched Scotland ladies, this. Ball down that far side and towards the corner flag, and it's gone out of play. That'll be a throw into Northern Ireland deep inside their own half of the field. Minnie saying, I'm off to Yorkshire tomorrow. Never been, but it's gonna rain all weekend. Boo. Yeah. Well, yeah. I've got to agree with you that with the miserable weather, Minutes. Yeah, it's very miserable at the minute, but I suppose we've got to be grateful for the sunshine that we have had, haven't we, I suppose. But hopefully we'll get another nice spell before summer's over, mate. But yeah, what are you going to Scotland? What are you going to Yorkshire for a football game or just going out for the day out or visiting family or something? So ball out again on that far side. This time a throw-in for Scotland. Probably, I think, about 10 yards from the corner flag, guys. They take it quickly. And now a foul comes in from Northern Ireland as Scotland win a free kick on that far side, about maybe 3 yards from the corner flag. Joey's saying, bloody rain. I know, I agree with you, mate. I know, it's miserable, isn't it? So we've got the free kick on that far side for Scotland. Like I say, about 3 yards from the corner flag. Cross comes in. And it's knocked towards goal, but it goes over the bar. And I was a bit confused then because as the ball was kicked, they had a whistle going. I don't know if that was in the stand. So I thought the referee had blown the whistle for a foul kick or something there, but no. So Scotland ladies now trying to move the ball up the field as they come forward now, but forced back by Northern Ireland. As they pass it back to the goalkeeper, now playing it out to that far side as they try to play it through the middle, but being pressed well by Northern Ireland as Scotland knock it forward on that far side of the pitch. As they come towards the edge of the Northern Ireland box, but forced backwards as Northern Ireland pressing the ball well. But Scotland playing it still forward, still down that far side, as eventually the ball goes out of play for a throw-in midway inside the Northern Ireland half of the field. Throwing taken quickly. And it's gone straight back out of play again, this time for a throw into Northern Ireland. Probably about 10 yards from the corner flag. Minnie saying, yeah, Scotland ladies are really good on one game, then rubbish on the next. Very frustrating, Gaz. Many I've been hearing good things about Scotland ladies before. I mean, like I say, I always believe in being honest with you guys. First time I've watched them today. Scotland now coming forward as they come towards the edge of the box, getting the shot off, but it's blocked off as Northern Ireland now win the possession, trying to relieve the pressure on their goal on this near side, but it's deflected out, and that will be a throw in to Northern Ireland ladies. But yeah, Minnie, I've been hearing good things about the ladies, the Scotland ladies midfield players. Apparently, so I've been reading and been hearing. You guys got some talented players in that midfield. So ball back now with Scotland inside their own half of the field as they play it out to this near side. Now trying to come forward, but a misplaced pass sees Northern Ireland win back the possession. And now the referee blows for a foul just on the edge of the centre circle. But thanks for that, Minnie. Nice one, mate. Thank you. Appreciate the insight. Minnie also saying exactly, Joey. Bog off rain. Bog off. I've not heard that for a while, Minnie. Oh, that's a classic, isn't it? Bog off rain. I've not heard that term for ages. Bog off. Used to hear that loads when I was younger, but don't hear it as much these days. Probably we're showing our age, aren't we? It's not fashionable anymore, but yeah, that's a classic, isn't it? So ball back with the Scotland goalkeepers. Northern Ireland managed to get a shot off there, but it went straight to the Scotland goalkeeper. And Scotland now try to play out from the back, playing the ball forward up to the halfway line, now knocking it out to this near side as they come forward. Looking for the opportunity to try and get a cross in the box on this near side, but it's challenged by Northern Ireland as they win it back. Now try to relieve the pressure on their defence as they chip the ball forward, but it's cut out by Scotland as they win it back now, passing it back to the halfway line. And so just playing it about at the minute on the halfway line, now looking to play it forward and coming forward out to this near side as they now play a 1-2 as they come into the box. But again, Northern Ireland just doing enough to nick the possession back as they now try to push up the field, playing it forward up towards the halfway line and now out to that far side. But a misplaced pass sees it go straight to the Scotland defender. Yes, quality that minute. Bog off. Absolute quality. And Northern Ireland now on that far side as the cross comes into the box. As Scotland goalkeeper comes out to knock it away. And now Scotland pick it up just outside their own area. Working the ball out to this near side. Notice that Scotland's number 9, which is coming back quite a lot to help the defence. And so Scotland play the ball out to that far side. Now trying to come forward into the Northern Ireland half of the field as they do work the ball forward down that far side. But eventually ball challenged by Northern Ireland and it goes out for throw-in. Midway in the Scotland half of the field. Minnie saying Hibs played Bournemouth yesterday and got hammered for it. I know, Minnie. I was going to try and do the game, but I couldn't find a channel with it on. But I have managed to watch the highlights. I watched some of the highlights last night, and it was only they only played half an hour each way. They played half an hour first half, half an hour second half. And the training ground, it was like a little training ground. It wasn't even a stadium where they played. It was like a training facility. I think it's out there in Spain, isn't it? But yeah, but like I said, I did watch it. I watched the replay. I watching some of it last night. And Hibs Hibs did actually get forward quite a few times. I think you guys just seem to be lacking a goal scorer that's got that killer instinct, Minnie. Like I said, I didn't watch all of it, but what I did watch of it, you guys got forward, you created chances. Yes, Bournemouth were the slightly better team, no question about that. But come on, let's they've got a lot bigger financial budget, so that's understandable why they're going to be slightly better. But I thought Hibs did play well in spells of that game. But like I say, mate, you just need a striker that's got more of a killer instinct to just bang that ball in the back of the net. Because you created a few chances, just didn't put the ball in the back of the net, mate. It was as simple as that. Which was quite disappointing, really, because, like I said, I thought you guys at least deserved to at least get on the score sheet because you created enough going forward to get on the score sheet. But like I say, just didn't put the ball in the back of the net. But yeah, like I say, Bournemouth were the slightly better team, but they didn't kill you, mate. You guys had a right go at them when you got the opportunity, when you got the spells of possession. I don't know if you've had a chance to see it, Minnie, but like I say, I watched some of it last night on a replay. So Scotland now with a possession just inside the Northern Ireland half of the field, playing it down that far side. So yeah, thanks for that, Minnie. And now playing it out to this near side as a cross comes into the box and it's headed towards goal, but challenged by Northern Ireland as the ball eventually bobbles away and the goalkeeper manages to gather it. Minnie is saying, we play Blackpool away. We play Blackpool away on the 29th. I was going to go for the day, but there's a train strike that week. Oh, Minnie, don't even get me started about the trains, mate. They're a joke. We got one of the oldest and railway networks in the world. We've had more railway lines across our little island than most countries have got across a continent, and yet the train services are an absolute disgrace. I don't know what they should bring back. Football trains. It's as simple as you got a privatised network rail, and yet they don't bring back football trains. How brain dead are these people that run in the railway? Back in the day when it was British Rail, you used to have what was called football trains, and it would be a train that would be deliberately scheduled just for that game to take the away fans. And yet, I do not know. Well, obviously, modern times and more players, more people buying cars is what did away with it. But when it comes to a football game, how many people want to go use the car to an away game? They don't. So why not use football trains again? Why not bring it back? Makes all the sense in the world. And he could do it because they do it now. They could do it no problem because they do what is called charter trains. Right now, you can book yourself on a charter steam train, a charter train from London, a charter train from Glasgow. There's loads of charter trains, and that's basically what a train. A football train is. It's a charter train. It's a one-off train that's scheduled to run for that particular. Seriously, honest. Mate, honest. I've spoke to loads of people about it, Minnie, on social media. You're not the only fan to be frustrated with the pathetic rail service that we've got in the country that built the first railways in the world. It's madness, isn't it? So yeah, you're not the first fan to tell me, Minnie, that you've had problems getting to a game for the railway because of the railways. It's an absolute disgrace. But I'll do my best, Minute. I'll see if I can get it. I can't promise nothing, but I'll have a look, see if I can get it. Northern Ireland now on the attack down that far. No, sorry, Scotland on the attack. Sorry, I'm getting confused here. Scotland now coming into the box. Shot comes off, but it's high and wide. Nowhere near the goal, if we're honest. Goes out of play. So just coming up to 60 minutes gone, guys. Scotland ladies 3, Northern Ireland ladies 0, and the heavens have opened. It's really, really bucketing it down with rain now up there in Dundee. As Scotland ladies about to make a double substitution. So Amy Rogers making her debut, apparently. So Sophie Howard coming off. Amy Rogers coming on. That's interesting. Just hearing that Amy Rogers had previously played for the England youth team. So yeah, Howard, Rogers, but yeah, apparently switched allegiances for family reasons, apparently, before getting a Scotland first team call up. Interesting one, that, guys. Well, it's not the first time I think we've heard that. I think we've heard that before with men's game as well. As Northern Ireland now with the possession on that far side as we're back underway, kicking the ball long up into the Scotland half of the field. The Scotland challenge for the ball, and eventually it goes out for throwing on that far side. Minnie saying, I like Cuthbert, that got Scotland's first goal tonight. She's a cracker. Cracking we play, Gaz. Okay, thanks, Minnie. I'll try and take a bit more notice. As you guys know, I'm not great with remembering players' names. I've always loved football, but I think once I hit my 30s, I just gave up trying to remember players. When you're younger, it's easier to remember, but as you get older, I think you just get a bit more lazy with it, don't you? But yeah, thanks for that minute. I will certainly try to take a bit more notice of her. Scotland now come forward, but as they race into the box, Northern Ireland defenders just do enough to put Hansen off there as she came racing into the box. And the ball went back to the Northern Ireland goalkeeper. So Northern Ireland now tried to play out from the back. The ball kicked long down that far side. And eventually it's knocked out of play for a throw-in to Scotland. So ball kicked up the field as Scotland take the throw-in and Northern Ireland intercept it, passing it back to their goalkeeper. Now, Northern Ireland trying to come forward as they do, coming into the Scotland half of the field. But Scotland have challenged for it and won it back, and now they try to hit Northern Ireland on the counter-attack. Coming down that far side, cross comes into the box, but it's knocked away by Northern Ireland out to this near side, goes out for a throw-in to Scotland, probably about 5 yards from the corner flag. As Scotland now playing it back to the halfway line. So, yeah, thanks for that, Minnie. Minnie also saying we need Haaland yeah, for Hibs forward. You might be able to loan him for a day, Minnie. Maybe Manchester City might let you loan him for one day. And I bet I can guess which day you'd want him and all. The day you play Hearts. Or maybe the day you play Celtic or Rangers. I don't know. Let me know, Minnie, if you could loan Haaland for one day for Hibs, for one fixture, what fixture would it be? Hearts, Hearts, Rangers or Celtic, or another team. I'm presuming it's going to be one of those three, though. But yeah, that's an interesting one. I'm interested to know what she says now. So yeah, Please give us a response, Minnie. I'm interested to know now. If you could loan Haaland for one game, which team would it be against? I think Joey's probably listening with great interest now. Minnie Mo saying, Gaz, for Prime Minister. I don't think they'd like me in the Houses of Commons, mate. I'd be telling them a few own truths. Scotland now playing out from the back. That's good in that. Joey saying, sorry guys, signal keeps dropping. No worries, Joey. No worries, mate. I think we all suffer the occasional night with bad internet connection. But yeah, no worries, mate. It's just great to have you with us as always, Joey. So thanks for that, mate. Minnie Mo saying, I blame the rain, Joey. Everything. Yeah, let's blame everything on the rain tonight. Can't fault you. So Scotland just knocking it about at the moment, deep inside their own half. Not much to tell you guys at the minute as they try to play the ball down this near side now, coming forward into the Northern Ireland half of the field, but forced back again as Northern Ireland press the ball. So yeah, thanks for that, Minnie. Ryan, how's it going, Ryan? Welcome to the show, mate. Ryan Clark with us. Good to see you, mate. Hope you're enjoying the summer break. I'll come to your comment in a sec, mate. Northern Ireland now trying to relieve the pressure as Scotland lost the ball deep inside the Northern Ireland half of the field, and now we're about to see a Northern Ireland substitution. So Caitlin McGuinness coming on, and it's McGill going off for Northern Ireland. That Caitlin McGuinness, she looks rather young. She doesn't even look old enough to be playing in the seniors. Or maybe she's just got a young-looking face. I don't know. she looks like she should be in the under-21s or something, though. But maybe she's just got a youthful face. I don't know. As Northern Ireland now attacking down that far side. Scotland put in a challenge, but it's not enough to win the ball as Northern Ireland cross the ball into the box, and eventually it's deflected behind, and that's going to be a corner to Northern Ireland on that far side. So, yeah, sorry, Ryan. Ryan Clark with us. Ryan saying, hey up, everyone. Not good for Barnsley ownership. EFL mad with Mr. Lee and Mr. Conway mess our club up. I've not heard nothing about any problems, Ryan. So thanks for making me aware of that, mate. I'll certainly try to look out for it. Corner comes in for Northern Ireland as the ball into the centre of the box, and now claims for a penalty in the box as the ball eventually knocked away, and Northern Ireland take a shot from distance, but it's unfortunately it's off target, and that will be a goal kick for Scotland. 69 minutes gone, guys. But yeah, claims for a penalty for a handball, I think it was. It was difficult to tell. Bodies falling all over the place in the box then. So yeah, thanks for making me aware of that, Ryan. Good to see you, mate. As I say, hope you're enjoying the summer, and I will certainly try to look out for more info about that, mate. But although I've not seen anything. Minnie Mo saying, hi, Ryan. What's happening with your team? Nice 1 minute. You are a star. Thank you. Loving you guys always making the effort to welcome each other. Top stuff, Minnie. Thank you. Joey saying, me too, Minnie. Got lightning here. Oh, no, I'm not seeing no lightning, but it does look wet and miserable outside, guys. Scotland now with the possession as they play it back to their defensive line as they just won it back off Northern Ireland. Now ball out to this near side as Scotland come forward. Scotland forced to play it back into their own half under pressure from Northern Ireland. Joey's... all right, so yeah, thanks, Joey. No lightning here yet, mate, but I love thunder and lightning. Absolutely love it. Minnie Mo saying, Voldemort is back, Joey. Thanks for that, Minnie. Joey's saying, who's that? Minnie Mo saying, when I said Haaland, I meant his dad. Definitely Hearts, Gaz. I thought it would be, but I didn't know. I wasn't sure, Minnie. I wasn't sure if you might like to have him against Celtic, just to give them a big slice of humble pie or something. Do you know what I mean? But yeah. Love that, Minnie. Absolutely. I thought it would be Hearts, but yeah, wasn't sure if you might like him to score a hatful for you against Celtic, just to give them a bit of humble pie, or even possibly Rangers. So yeah, Scotland going forward here down this near side, but they've been caught out there with the offside flag. So free kick for Northern Ireland as they take it and decide to kick it back to the goalkeeper. And now Northern Ireland kick the ball long up into the Scotland half of the field. As Northern Ireland lose possession on the halfway line, now Scotland come forward, working the ball out to that far side. As they come towards the edge of the box now, looking to get in behind, but just a bit too much pace on that ball, and it goes out behind, and that will be a goal kick to Northern Ireland. So yeah, thanks for that, Minnie. I thought it might be. Minnie Mo saying Joey isn't a Harry Potter fan. No, I've got to be honest, mate. My missus has converted me. I couldn't be a Harry Potter fan because my missus is a massive Lord of the Rings fan. So I'd probably get disciplined. But I did recognise the name. I thought that's what you were talking about. But yeah, no, I'd get disciplined off my missus, mate, a minute if I was a Harry Potter fan, because like I say, she's a massive Lord of the Rings fan. And I can't fault her. It is a top film. Joey's saying, defo not, mate. I'm more Lord of the... Oh, well, there you go, Joey. I think you've just created a big smile on Mrs. Fanden's face. As Northern Ireland winning the ball back now, midway inside the Scotland half, as they work the ball out to this near side, looking for a cross, but Scotland challenging for it twice, and eventually the ball goes out behind, and that will be a goal kick to Scotland, although Northern Ireland feeling that should have been a corner. So yeah, thanks for that, Joey. Minnie Mo saying, never seen it, Joe. Oh, Minnie, you're missing out. You've got to have a check out of Lord of the Rings. It's quite deep. It is deep, but once you actually watch it, you can start. Well, it depends whether you like that kind of film. I would ask you, Minnie, did you ever see the film Willow when you were younger? If you ever saw the film Willow, Lord of the Rings a lot better than Willow, but that give you an idea of it. It's a little bit a little bit similar. There is some similarities, but not, if you know what I mean. But it's that kind of film. But it is a very long film, 3-part film. But then if you watch the Lord of the Rings, you've got to watch the Hobbit as well. So yeah. Ball out on this near side for a corner. So 75 minutes gone, guys. Still Scotland 3, Northern Ireland 0, and we've got a corner on this near side for Scotland. So cross comes in as it's headed towards goal. And goalkeeper manages to save it, and eventually it's knocked out of play, and that will be a goal kick for Northern Ireland. I think about that one then. Sorry, guys. So thanks for that, Minnie. Joey saying, you're missing out, mate. Yeah, I think my missus would agree with you there, mate. Minnie Mo saying, what's happening with Henderson, Joey? Yeah, that's a great question, Minnie. Yeah, I know. I'm disappointed to hear what I'm hearing coming out of Liverpool with regards to Henderson at the minute. And also Milner as well. I believe Klopp didn't want Milner to go, but he was had the decision made for him by the board, apparently, so I'm hearing. Scotland winning the ball back as Northern Ireland tried to come forward there on that far side, but Scotland challenging and winning it. Now playing it back to their goalkeeper as they build again from the back, working it out to that far side. As Northern Ireland winning it back now, midway inside their own half of the field, still on the far side of the pitch. As Scotland tried to challenge for the ball, but not Northern Ireland kicked the ball long out to this near side. And both teams try to win the ball before it eventually goes out of play. And that's a throw into Scotland midway inside the Northern Ireland half of the field. So, yeah, great question, that, Minnie. Ryan is saying, when is our summer? I blame Scotland. Where is our summer? I blame Scotland. No summer in England. Wow. We've had it. We've probably had it, Ryan. It came in May. It came in May, didn't it? May and June. That was our summer, mate. It's been and gone. Downhill from here now, mate. You live in the UK. You should know this. We're lucky if we get a month of sunshine, and then that's it. Back to rain and miserable weather after that. But hopefully, I'm hoping we do get another nice spell before summer is over. But yeah, thanks that, Ryan. So Scotland ladies with a substitution now. Kara coming off, Clark coming on. And the other substitution, sorry guys, I just missed it there. So throwing for Scotland on this near side, as I say, midway inside the Northern Ireland half of the field, taken as Scotland play it into the centre of the park, now trying to come forward to the halfway line, but challenged by Northern Ireland. And so Scotland just content at the moment to knock it about inside their own half of the field, now playing it forward to the halfway line. And so Northern Ireland challenged for the ball, but Scotland managed to keep it and now play through the press. But Northern Ireland winning it back momentarily before Scotland eventually challenge and win it back again. And so they come forward towards the edge of the box, but still unable to create an opportunity as Northern Ireland pressing the ball quite well on the edge of the box at the minute. Scotland work it out to this near side. And now Northern Ireland win the possession as they try to relieve the pressure, but still being pressed by Scotland as Scotland win the ball back. Now playing it back to the halfway line for Scotland. So, yeah, thanks for that, Ryan. Minimo saying it'll be interesting to see what Ang does at Spurs this season. Yes, it will, mate, although I don't think he will do an awful lot because, let's be honest, Daniel Levy controls Spurs. Without his say-so, Spurs don't sign any players, do they? So, yeah. To be honest, mate, I expect much of the same from Spurs. A lot of huff and puff. And not much end product. So, yeah. But, yeah, you're right. I'm watching with interest, Minnie, but I don't expect any dramatic changes at Spurs. I'll be shocked if Harry Kane stays there this summer, though. After this summer, I think he should be a player that should be pushing for a move. because I don't think he's going to win anything at Spurs. I just don't. They just don't see it. I don't see them creating enough identity in their team to challenge to win trophies. So goal kick now for Northern Ireland. But yeah, I agree, Minute. Joey's saying, not sure, mate. Last I heard, he could be going Saudi. Yeah, I heard that as well, but I hope he doesn't. I hope he doesn't. A lot of players going out there, but that's showing that they're in it for the money, not for the football. Now, long kick up the field by Northern Ireland goalkeeper as Scotland managed to win the possession on the halfway line as they play it back to their defensive line. And now playing the ball out to that far side as we've into the final 10 minutes now, guys. Ball chipped forward by Scotland on that far side, but too much pace on that ball and it's gone out of play, and that'll be a goal kick to Northern Ireland. So, yeah, lots of rain up there in Dundee where the game's being played. Goal kick by Northern Ireland up the field as it's headed out on that far side. So that'll be a throw-in pretty much bang on the halfway line. So Northern Ireland now with the throw-in and say, throw it in, but give it straight back to Scotland there. Disappointing there by Northern Ireland. Now, cheaply, they're losing possession. Scotland now just playing it about on the edge of their own box. Been impressed with Scotland today. They've played this quite well. I've been impressed with Northern Ireland's hunger, but disappointed with their inability to keep possession for long. That's one seems to be one of it. I don't know if it's just because they're playing away from home. Obviously, like I say, first time I've watched both of these two teams for the Ladies Nations teams for Scotland and Northern Ireland. But yeah, I don't know if it's because of the away factor. But yeah, Northern Ireland ladies been really impressive for their effort defensively. But when it comes to possession, really disappointed. Really disappointing. Whereas it's the complete opposite for Scotland ladies. I've not seen an awful lot wrong with their team tonight, although Minnie telling me that they can be a bit hot and cold. But yeah, they've played quite well in this one tonight as they play it forward now. Just happy to knock it about at the moment now, Scotland. So while they're knocking it about, let's come to two comments. So yeah, thanks for that, Joey. I heard the same myself, mate. Joey saying, tell your Mrs. Gaz if she hasn't heard, they're making a film about early years of Rowan. Yes, she knows, mate. She's already on it. But thank you, Joey. I'm sure she'll appreciate you mentioning it in case she didn't know. But yeah, she has heard about it. She's frustrated at the minute because they're dragging their feet with that new season, aren't they? They brought that new Lord of the Rings season out, and they've only released one season of it. The second season was supposed to be released this year, and they've delayed it now till next year. I'm not sure if you've seen that, Joey, but yeah, she's a bit frustrated at the minute that they're dragging their feet releasing season 2 of that new Lord of the Rings season. It's not called Lord of the Rings. It's called something similar, but slight variation. I can't remember what it's called now, but it's the same film, same thing really, isn't it? But yeah, she's looking forward to more of it, Joey. But thank you very much for that, mate. I'm sure she's watching or listening in the background, appreciating you mention it in case you didn't know. Top man, Ryan Clark saying my precious. Yeah, my precious, absolutely. Northern Ireland now trying to relieve the pressure on their defence as Scotland challenging for the ball. Now Northern Ireland managed to keep it as they work the ball up to the halfway line and out to that far side as they come into the Scotland half of the field, but challenged by Scotland, forcing Northern Ireland to play it back to the halfway line. And now they switch the play out to this near side. It's actually a decent spell of possession for Northern Ireland as they just kick the ball out. Why'd they kick the ball out? Oh, I think we've got a player down. McFadden. I think she's got cramp in her legs. '97th cap she's on, apparently. So I think we're going to see a substitution for Northern Ireland in a minute, guys. But yeah, thanks for that, Ryan. You're spot on there, mate. Joey's saying, laugh out loud, Ryan. You definitely watched it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we need Minnie to have a watch of it when she gets a chance, see if she likes it. So, yeah, we're having a double substitution for Northern Ireland ladies. So McFadden coming off, Morgan coming on, Hamilton coming off, and Wilson coming on for Northern Ireland ladies. So, yeah, thanks for that, Joey. And Ryan saying, yeah, man, absolutely. Can't fault you, mate. Can't fault you, Ryan. Top man. Joey's saying, yeah, that's true, guys. Klopp wanted to keep Milner. Yeah, I thought he did, mate. Yeah, really bad that in it that the board are interfering. It should always be down to the manager's decision. And with a player like that, when he's, so close to retirement, begs the question why they're interfering with his decision with a player like that. Absolute madness. Absolute madness. That's Scotland now with a possession, playing it out to that far side. 88 minutes gone, guys, so 2 minutes remaining plus stoppage time. And the ball eventually knocked out of play, so throwing to Northern Ireland, just inside the Scotland half of the field. But yeah, Joey, that's bad, isn't it? I don't think I think they're sewing their own finger because it's not going to convince Klopp to sign a new contract, are they, when they're doing stuff like that? So yeah, bad move by the Liverpool board, if you ask me, interfering in the... You could understand it if it was a player they were paying stupid wages for. But I can't see James Milner demanding stupid wages at his age. He's had the good paydays out of his career. He's very much aware of that. So, yeah, makes no sense. And I think they'll live to regret that because they'll find it hard when they come to try and get Klopp to re-sign a contract. I don't know. Do you agree, Joey? Do you think so, mate? Or do you think Klopp might overlook that fact? He might overlook it and sign, but I think it's going to be an issue that he brings up in the when it does come to contract discussions, that he's frustrated with the interference from the board. But yeah, thanks for that, Joey. Top man. Mini Mo saying the wages in Saudi are massive. They are getting they are getting in a minute what I earn in a year. I know, minute. It's absolutely madness in it. But it also given us a true insight into some of these players' mentality, Minnie, that we're seeing that how mercenary they are. They're earning, some of these players are earning £250,000 a week in Europe, but yet that's not enough for them, and they've got to go to Saudi Arabia to get more. How greedy can you be? Shows the true character of these people in football, if you ask me, because I'm not being funny, but Jesus Christ, guys, I've got to say it. If I was earning even £50,000 a week, I think I'd won the lottery. You know what I mean? Some of these players are earning £250,000 and it's not enough for them. It's madness, absolutely madness. There should be no need for any top player to go to Saudi Arabia. The wages are good enough in Europe. But they're going out there for greed. So, yeah, totally agree with you, Minute. It's astronomical, innit? Northern Ireland with an opportunity here. Oh, just wide of the post. So, corner for Northern Ireland on the far side. Can they grab a consolation goal? Corner comes in right into the mix of the bodies and it goes out again behind. I think that's going to be another corner to Northern Ireland on the far side of the pitch. And we're into added on time now, guys. 3 minutes added on time. Corner comes in, headed towards goal, and it's just over the bar. And that would have been a debut goal as well. So Scotland get us back underway. But yeah, I agree, Minute. Absolute madness. Joey saying, I know it's ridiculous. It is, Joey. Like I say, when wages started hitting a £250,000, I think that's when they should have been capped by clubs, not by the Football Association, not by UEFA, by clubs themselves. Switching their brains on, you know, finding the switch at the side of their head somewhere or the screw that turns it the right way to function properly to actually show some intelligence and cap it. Why does any player need to earn any more than £250,000 a week? That's £1 million a month, guys. That's £12 million a year, and that's not in counting if they had 5-week months. £12 million a year, and that's not enough. Madness. So it just proves that no matter what these players say when they come playing for our clubs, it's all talk. A lot of them are only interested in what payday they can get. Scotland now coming forward into the Northern Ireland half of the field as they play it out to that far side. Now coming into the box, but Northern Ireland managed to intercept it as they now try to relieve the pressure. And there goes the full-time whistle, guys. So full-time is finished. Scotland 3, Northern Ireland 0. Really, really impressive performance by Scotland ladies tonight. Spells where Northern Ireland did some good stuff, but definitely a lot of work for them to do on the training ground to improve. Don't want to criticise them too much. As I say, only first time I've watched them. But definitely Scotland ladies impressed me tonight. And hopefully the next time we're able to catch Northern Ireland ladies, hopefully we'll see a lot more better performance from them. But yep, full time, guys, it's finished. Scotland ladies 3, Northern Ireland 0. So let's go to the stats, and then I'll come to your comments, guys. So let's quickly read out the stats, and then I'll read out you guys what you guys are saying in the chat. So full time, guys. Here's the stats. If you can't read them on the screen, if you're listening on a phone or something, it's finished. Full-time stats are shots so far. Shots 11 for Northern Ireland, 14 for Scotland. Shots on target 9 for Scotland, 9 for Scotland, 0 for Northern Ireland. Possession 69% for Scotland, 31% possession for Northern Ireland. Passes 645 for Scotland, 291 for Northern Ireland. Pass accuracy 85% for Scotland, 66% for Northern Ireland. Fouls 4 for Scotland, 5 for Northern Ireland. No yellow cards, no red cards. Offsides 2 for Scotland, none for Northern Ireland. And corners taken 5 for Scotland, 4 for Northern Ireland. So there you go, guys. That's the stats. And let's see what you guys are saying in the chat. So yeah, thanks for that, Joey. Ryan Clark saying Scottish. Scottish psychopath wear my Ian Blue. I don't understand that, Ryan. Sorry, mate. I'm not getting that, mate. I'm not understanding your comment there, mate. Joey saying, sorry, guys. Joey saying, did Harry Kane got offered a big payday if he stays? Yeah, I think he has, mate. I think he has. But the question is, what's more important to him, earning more money or winning trophies? And let's be honest, if he moves, he's still going to get a good payday, isn't he, mate? So, yeah. But, yeah, I did hear that as well, Joey, that he's been offered a big payday to stay at the club. Minimo saying, come on, Scotland, we want 4. Okay, Minnie, unfortunately, finished with 3, but good performance from the ladies. Joey saying, yeah, mate, Ring of Power, it was good. Yeah, it was. Yeah, that's it, Ring of Power. So, yeah, thanks for that, Joey. Joey also saying, you proud and happy, Minnie, with the ladies, had a great game. Absolutely, yeah, well said, Joey. Minnie saying, well done. So, yeah, nice one, Minnie. So there you go, guys. Thank you very much for joining me. If you want to drop your final comment in now, just please do, guys. I'm going to jump off in a moment and get some food. But I will be back with you tomorrow, guys. As I say, we've got more games tomorrow. I'm not sure which ones I'm going to be able to get. I'll definitely be back for at least one tomorrow, hopefully 2. But like I said, I can't tell you right now because, like I say, all these friendlies are coming in on all sorts of weird channels because the friendlies and they've been played around Europe and across the world. We've got UK teams. We've got, bear in mind, guys, tomorrow we've got UK teams playing in Australia, in Europe, you know, just in the UK, in America. We've got UK clubs playing all across the world. So as you can imagine, really difficult to try and catch some of these friendlies, but we're going to start trying from tomorrow, see if we can try and catch one. But as I say, should be with you for at least one game tomorrow, guys. So hopefully I will see you guys then, if you're not too busy. But yeah, thank you very much for all your great conversation in the chat. It's been a pleasure getting back on the channel and enjoying some conversation with you guys. As I say, we've got a lot more to come with only 5 days away from the start of the Women's World Cup. But yeah, as I say, I'm going to jump off and grab some food. But yeah, Joey saying cheers, guys. Thank you, Joey. Pleasure as always having you involved, mate. And Joey also saying bye for now. Bye, everyone. Top man, Joey. Thank you, mate. Yeah, been an absolute pleasure having you involved as always, mate. Look after yourself. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and hopefully I'll see you again soon, mate, if you're not too busy. Minnie saying thanks, guys, and Joey, see you soon. Thank you, Minnie. Absolute pleasure having you drop in as well, mate. Always great to see you come and get involved. Yeah, positive win for you guys. The Scotland ladies really impressed me today, and looking forward to seeing more of the UK ladies nations teams. But yeah, thank you very much, Minnie. Take care, mate. And also to Joey, take care. That's it from me for now, guys. I look forward to seeing you again soon. But yeah, take care, all the best, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.